Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, all hail Kyle Sauerland. All hail Kyle Sauerland. And I'll tell y'all why in a minute. First, excuse me for being so late to the party. Brother wasn't feeling so well. You know what happens from time to time. Thanks to all the people that subscribe anyway up in the house. Because we know what time it is. Ain't the best sound in the world. Ain't the best nothing in the world. Just a dude to know what the hell he talking about, though. I'm going to tell you that. So let's talk about Alexander Usyk. Let me tell you why. The man is undisputed. Undisputed cruiserweight champion. Something we just don't have in boxing nowadays, right? Undisputed. Alexander Usyk dominates, outclasses Mark Gassiev in the finals of WBSS tournament in the cruiserweight division. And people, like we've said on several occasions, everybody who is somebody in that division was there. It's incredible, incredible performance. Wasn't even close. It was really nothing to really talk about. We don't have to talk about the fight. He won it easily, going away, right? He showed his abilities, what he has. He's fast, he can move, and he's just, his pedigree is awesome. It is what it is, right? Mark Gassiev was in the final of this tournament, and Mark Gassiev is the goods, right? He's not that fast. We saw that when you fight Usyk. Then you think, you're like, well, he's not that fast. Oh, he doesn't cut off the ring here, or this or that. Start finding some of the things that he's not doing well. I think he doesn't well enough to beat up everybody else, or he wouldn't have been in the final. Ask Dudicus. I forget my man's name who he hit the body shot with. Those were classy opponents that Gassiev took care of. This is just Alexander Usyk. Now, Alexander Usyk was the favorite when the tournament started because of the amateur pedigree. And y'all know what I like to say about Ukraine. Ukraine bring the pain, all right? And it's just simple plain, right? And this is an example of it. Now, let me tell you something about Alexander Usyk right now. He's in my top 5 pound for pound, right? He goes right up in there. Why would be undisputed? You automatically go there. The tournament that he went in, everybody in his division who is somebody was there. And that's different from all the other guys up in the pound for pound list. He's definitely the best cruiserweight. And go through the divisions. Say that about anybody. Who can you say is definitely the best in their division? You can't say that often, now can you? Usyk, you can. Because of that, he takes my number 5 position. And let me tell you guys something else. Every one of them fights he had in that tournament, he fought on their turf. He didn't ask nobody to come to his place for $50 million and stuff like that. Turn down $50 million to have him come to your place. No, he goes to Berlin somewhere in Germany and beats up Marco Huck, a legend. Most title defenses, I think, in the cruiserweight history, if I'm not mistaken, or very close to it. Marco Huck is not a joke. Ask Alexander Povetkin. This is the guy who arguably beat him, right? Usyk dominated him, made him look pedestrian. Then he goes to Latvia, who beats Brightus, who a lot of people think is probably the second best cruiserweight. That was a closer fight, right? That was a very close fight. He won, I think, unanimous decision, but it was close. Brightus made a good account of himself, and Brightus is the goods anyway, right? No doubt about it. But he goes to Latvia to do that. Then goes to Russia, to Gassiev's crib, and handles that business. All away wins in the boxing world that we have today. Do you understand? No one's doing that. We just saw, and I'm going to keep mentioning it, guys. We just saw in our heavyweight division a heavyweight with 3 belts, right? That does not want to go for $50 million or more just to go to Vegas, right? And then you have a guy just a little bit under him, 200 pounds. Alexander Usyk went to everybody else's house, to their crib, and to win a championship. And we ain't gonna put him in the top five pound for pound. And you know who he takes out of mine? Because we don't need the other ones. We're talking about mine because everybody should have their own. Because the ones that are mainstream media are just simply wrong, and they have agendas for their station, television stations, or magazines, or whatever. Y'all know my top 5 pound for pound. I'm gonna tell you again. But number 5 right now is Usyk, and he might go up higher than that. He takes Golovkin out of my number 5. Golovkin was number 5, and I told you I was in a good mood that day that I had Golovkin number 5 because of his behavior on May the 5th and in the middleweight division. We can't say he's the best middleweight. Oh, definitely, right? right? It's questions there that need to be answered. And fighting Canelo is not answering them. All that's going to do is get him paid. Whatever for Golovkin fans. They will want to, they will ignore that. There's too many guys in the middleweight division right now for us to just crown somebody. And here's another thing I think about Golovkin and Canelo. If they had a WBSS tournament, who's the best? Those two won't enter because they feel entitled. They wouldn't even enter. They let the rest of them fight. That's what would happen. And that's what my point is about that. Number 1 pound for pound is Terrence Crawford, should be. Number 2 pound for pound is, for me, Deontay Wilder. Why? And I told you why. Someone not accepting to fight him in the heavyweight division obviously puts him there. And he needs to be there in everybody's pound for pound. So just for that reason alone, people would have to fight him. You understand why? That's why he's there. He's our heavyweight champion, and people don't want to fight him. And then they don't want to fight him. People know they don't want to fight him, and then they say he hasn't fought anybody. People were doped, but they say he hasn't fought anybody. So whatever. We're talking our pound for pound. Deontay Wilder, number 2. I told you before. Mikey Garcia is number 3. All these weight divisions that he's went up, and he's trying to unify as we speak, giving him that love over the years. He's 36-0. And he has to be in front of number 4, which is Lomachenko. Lomachenko's number 4 because he can just fight. Period. Right? His boy Usyk should be in front of him. I'm just being out of respect right now because we knew Lomachenko first. Usyk, going through that tournament, really should put him at 4. I'm putting him at 5 right now because this is one of them days, right? But Usyk is definitely in the top 5 pound for pound because of winning a tournament where everyone was in it who was good in your division. If there's anybody out there that's doing that, let me know, because the one that did that in his division is number 1 pound for pound. That's Terrence Crawford. Everybody else is not trying to do that. And the ones that are trying, there's someone who's trying to stop them from doing that. So let's all hail Kyle Sauerland again for putting on these tournaments so you can find out who's undisputed. Let's all hail all the participants in that cruiserweight tournament that got in there because they knew there were no easy fights. All of these guys, the Dordicuses of the world, the Brightesses of the world, the Marco Hucks, who knows he's probably past his best, to enter. Vlodjic, if I'm pronouncing his name right. Those kind of guys. Kujasov. All of you. You guys were awesome for giving us an awesome tournament, and I hope we got many, many more. All you guys entered in that tournament. Much love to you. Salute to you for entering something like that. And Alexander Usyk, you the best, man. Let's see what happens going forward. We hear Tony Bellew won some. Well, that's going to be a good one. And I would have Usyk in that fight. But let's see what happens going forward. This is just an all-hail Sauerland and definitely Alexander Usyk video and top 5 pound for pound 2. Dome Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.